Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I want to talk about some footage that was shot last fall. I never did an intro or an exit at the time because I had never really finished the video, and I had never planned on posting the video. I had tried to make a rocket stove, and we've made a number of rocket stoves over the past couple of years. We've tried a bunch of different techniques, but I've never tried the technique where we drill a hole vertically through the log and then horizontally through the log, so you get a channel with a drill bit. I've never tried that. I've tried splitting the log and chopping out a hole. I've tried tying a number of logs together so you get a rocket stove. But the idea of drilling out a log with a drill bit, I first saw on Felix Imler's YouTube channel. I'm sorry, Felix, if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I'll leave a link to his video here. He's a well-known bushcrafter and well-respected. And what he did using a Swiss Army knife to drill a hole through a log and then cooked a full meal on it. So I'm pretty sure the idea can work. But when I did it, we got all the holes drilled, but I could not get it to light. And no matter what technique I've used to make a rocket stove, I've never really been able to get it to shoot off like a rocket. It kind of burns, but nothing like what I would call rocket. So I wanted to try this concept, and I had the idea of doing the rocket stove with the holes and the drill bit the way that Felix did, but I had the idea of sharpening the stick and driving it into the ground. That way then that I wouldn't be afraid of the stick tipping over. I could use a really small stick and not have to worry about the diameter. So I kind of like this idea, and I don't think I'd seen it anywhere before. So we tried it out, but again, in my mind, I could never get it really, I couldn't get it to light. It would never boil water at the rate that I was going, but yet the stick burned up. I was blowing on it pretty much constantly, so the stick burned. And got double the size of the holes, but again, it wasn't enough heat. It would never really boil water. I was never content with it, so I decided I wasn't going to post the footage. What I'm looking for now is I'm going to post the footage, show you guys what I did step by step, and please, if someone has any idea as to why I can't get this to light, please let me know in the comments below. I don't know if it's a ratio of the length of the vertical hole to the diameter of the bit, or the space between the two holes, or if it's the type of wood, or if maybe the wood was still green and wasn't dry enough. I don't know. So if anybody out there has any ideas why this particular rocket stove wouldn't light, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to leave a link to Felix's video up there. Go check out what he did and compare it to what I did. And like I said, if you have a comment, leave it down below. Most people I see when they're making these Swedish rocket stoves, they would simply put a couple rocks here on the top to keep the pot elevated off the stump. But I've cut some notches so that my rocket stove, my rocket fire can come out through here. So now my pot is suspended, but without the tippy rocks. This is a lot more work, but hopefully I can do away with the rocks and the tippiness. This is one of my DIY fire starters. So it's 2 cosmetic pads with some Vaseline smeared in the middle. And these ones are double dipped in candle wax. I usually go with a colored candle wax because then I can tell one year or one recipe from another. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of lighter fluid. Sometimes I double dip. So I usually mix things up and just try different things. This is the most recent batch. They will light off a ferro rod. They will spark, but they are slow to start. So this batch didn't have any lighter fluid, which I probably should have added just to increase the light time. Once they're going, they do burn pretty good, but it does take them a second to get going. Takes a second to get that candle wax starting to melt. So I've been fighting with this for a long time now, trying to get the rocket to light. My original hole was down here and she wouldn't jet at all. So I made a new hole up here. Seemed to make a little bit of difference, but still I can't get a good efficient flame out of it. She's burned. She's more than double the size of the hole, but I just can't get a good flame on it. I don't know if it's the ratio of the height to the diameter of the bit, or if it's the log itself, just can't get this one to burn very well. I'd be far faster just lighting a fire on the ground than trying to get this thing to burn properly. It's not working for me. I've had success with other styles of rocket stoves, but this is my first one doing with a single hole. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you guys have any idea as to why my rocket stove didn't work in this case, please leave a comment down below. If you like this video, let us know. We really thrive on the comments and the dialogue and the banter back and forth. So if you enjoyed this video, let us know. It really helps YouTube let us know that we're making some good content here. So leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. And in the meantime, stay tuned for the next video. We'll get it as soon as we can. Thanks, guys.